Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I don't do it for the gram. I never mind, no man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Cook that shit up.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let me make sure all systems are go here. Looks like everything is working. And yeah, let's get into it today. Let's see what we have in store. Start off with the calendar today. It is going to be Thursday, the 28th. We have a bit of unemployment claims for US session at 30 minutes after the open. Nothing too crazy. What else we're looking at for London session? Some money supplies at 12. Yeah, nothing too crazy here, man. Really nothing. I'm not worried about unemployment claims. They're expecting numbers to come back a little bit lower. Obviously, we want to see that stay lower for a healthy economy. If that does raise here, it could be a little bit of some shakiness, but looks like the market's not really expecting much from that. We will see how that ends up reacting, and then adjust from there. So let's have a look at gold here. Start off on the daily time frame here. Previous daily doing what? Closing bullish here at our daily resistance. So let's bring that back. So we tap daily resistance, target being met in terms of daily. 4-hour time frame, obviously rejecting from that. Also a 4-hour resistance. We're tapping previous 4-hour resistance here, rejecting off that right now. 1 hour trying to reject off that, 30-minute and 15. So we're seeing basically a mixed session bias here. Is this 4 hours still relevant? This was yesterday's one. It's a previous range here, but we need to bring this down to here, and then we can trade to that one. This 15. There we go. So right now gold is trying to come down. We have tapped that previous 4 hour. Sells below that will make sense. Selling to that, it's a bit tight. We have a bit of a deep close right now. 1 hour support is pretty close. I'd like to see the 1 hour close. We could maybe sell on this next candle if it gives us a setup 3. I would like that actually. Setup 3 sells towards the downside. We have about 18 pips there. We can run. What stops would we run here? That's interesting. Would I run? Probably would run the stops like this, 26. I mean, ideally we can run a really tight stop here, but there's no 5 structure, right? So have to put it above something, and then break even at this previous zone could be a reaction point. So that's what I would take for now. Selling right now before the 1 hour close I don't like, even though it can tap here, reject, but I rather wait for 1 hour close too early. 9:53, not really a time I like to take trades. So I'm gonna wait 6 minutes here and wait for something a little bit better in terms of statistically volume time. Now looking at DAX here, on the other hand, starting on the daily time frame, we can see daily has finally actually closed below that zone, man. It's been a lot of days since we closed below that zone. I hope we're not trading back into this zone and then we start rejecting off that previous. But yeah, long time since we've been able to reject and actually come and close below this zone. So we have to see how it forms from that. 4 hour support is target for now. We are sitting at target, mixed session bias at the moment. We need to see what is going to happen from right here. Do we want to bounce? Do we want to try retest it one more time? It's a strong support here, many rejection wicks from there, so bouncing makes more sense, but we do have some nice clean candles here that we can look to fill. So that notch is annoying though, that little notch that we have here. I wonder if we could sell below here, that we just rejected right now ish, and then see if we can push through the notch. So I think that would be the plan. Try sell below there and see if we can push through the notch. For buys, 5 minutes is pretty messy till we get above, possibly here. That would be kind of my buy plan, and then this range, we have to see how this range forms here. Because 1 hour would give nice bearish close here. Look at this. But it's respecting that previous range. So if we can get below, let's see in 4 minutes as well, this one. And then we can check how to manage that. Yesterday we had good volume at this time. I want to see how broker is looking. And then based on broker, I can see if we have that 1 minute really low volume type action. We do. So it sucks, man, because we might get gaps and stuff like that. 1 minute is still super low volume, just super low volume and DAX, and then it comes randomly. So we have to wait for the open here anyways. Frankfurt open, that is, not London open. And then we can tackle it from there. Now coming back to gold. Gold created 5 minute support now. So let's see if we can create that setup number 3. If we want to have some downside here. Only issue I have is this uptrend we've been in. You see this like upwards channel here. Bit scary to try and sell. But now that daily target's tapped, 4-hour target's tapped, it gives me a lot more confidence in selling. That's why I'm considering it. Now this is not an ideal setup 3 though. This wick is longer than the top wick. So I might need a 5-minute close below after that. Let's just see the 1-hour close, right? Because 1-hour close will be important here. If we start rejecting and close somewhere there, it's not going to make sense. And that's it. That is the analysis here. So not a very complex analysis session. Pretty simple. Just needs to move in that direction and we should be okay. Yesterday, we were more on the buy side in New York session here, looking for buys. We actually did take these buys here. Would have been a nice runner actually, but wasn't expecting that. My spread is crazy on gold. Let's see what my spread is on gold. No, it's tamed on DAX. Yes, my spread is pretty high on DAX now. It's spiking because there's no volume. There's no volume, that's why. So you have to wait till open. That's the problem. If the trade comes right at open, we might not be, you know, available. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So if you guys understood the analysis, like the analysis, 100 of you in here, leave a like on the stream. Would appreciate it. You guys know the drill. And yeah, so let's wait. See, we're rejecting at the moment, so this 1 hour is not looking too good the way it's gonna close. We want it below these wicks, but it's not the worst. Yo, Harry, not sure if you remember me. This is Brian. I was in your group 2 years ago. I just want to drop by and say thanks. Legit changed my life. 200K funded on FTMO and funding pips. Amazing here. That's amazing, man. Good, I do remember you, bro. That's been a long time. Should pop in and say hi more often, man. Not here to brag, but wanted to share with people that it can happen if you stay consistent with your strat. No, I appreciate that, man, and good job taking the initiative and the time and putting the effort in and still continuing. A lot of people join, gain information, leave, and then they try some other shiny tool, they try some other shiny strategy. You know, what does that do? Messes them up. So yeah. There we go. Pin your message for that celebration. 400K funded pinned. You get time as an MVP. All right, so 1 hour here, closing with rejection wick. 30-minute candle. Also a bit of a rejection wick, so it's pretty easy though. If we get a 15-minute candle close below that, I'll be looking for sells. You know, it's not going to be rocket science. So yeah. Harry, why don't you read my massage? Because I don't really want a massage, you know. It's not something I'm interested in, especially from a man. See, this previous 5 is our problem here, right? Let's see if spread has settled down. Still nuts, man. Look how wide it is right now. Look at that. That's nuts, man. How can I trade that? How can I trade this? This is not tradable at the moment. There we go. Now it's settled down, but this has to hold. So I'm gonna wait at least 5 minutes just to make sure it holds, because that's not acceptable. Below here for sells, how does that look? It's probably a 5-minute support. That's the problem we have, right? But below this 5-minute support is very clear. So below that, look for sells, maybe wick fill sells as well. If this closes here, we could look for wick fill. There's some possibilities here. We will just see how that forms. This is super rare. Why are you doing all of your analysis and trades for free? I saw a lot of forex influencers charge too much money for this type of thing, but you do them all for free. Well, I don't do it all for free because there is more to this. The problem is many other people don't have more value than that, and they need to sell that value. But for me, I have a lot more value giving my one-on-one time. Yes, I do this all for free, which is a lot, but I don't flex lifestyle. I don't do all of this. I just do what? I show my trades, and that's how I flex, is from my skill, which is a harder way to do things. Took an L. I should stop early trades. What did you take? What is this on? Gold taking sells. Yeah, man, I told you. That's literally, I'm sitting here not taking this trade because it's early, right? So there's a reason why, right? There's a reason why. That's the problem, because then we blame that, you know? We blame that. So you need to trade with probabilities, because remember, mixed bias now, buys could start to make sense above the 15. Should trade 3 days per trade max. Yeah, I would even push that to 2, make it safe. What's the meta now, Harry? New York or London? New York has been moving nicely. That's why I even streamed New York. If you guys have been seeing, I streamed New York. I've done a few specials as a celebration. What are our subscribers at? 99.7, road to 100k. That's what we're doing these New York specials for, road to 100k. So make sure you leave a subscribe. Join us. Yesterday we took some buys on gold yesterday. That was our New York trade. Very simple trade, very smooth as well. No real sweat. We had some sweaty trade on US 30 the day before, but just was break even for me. So we need to see. Yeah, there's no point of subscribing if they don't watch though. Otherwise that ruins algorithm. Yo, man, what's wrong with this guy's truck? Needs to change his brake pads. Jesus Christ. Dan, that's insane. You're a gem, dude. Most forex influencers flex and everything, but scared to do this type of thing. Yeah, I've been doing it long enough. I've been doing it for 2 years here. The only thing I charge for is my personal time. So if you want to get personal feedback from me, speak to me, get access to all my advanced concepts, join our Zoom calls, watch the stream without delay, all of that stuff, then that I charge for. But I don't charge a crazy fee, only $50. Morning, guys. How's it going? Oh, good, man. Hope you're well, Joe. Harry, did you stream yesterday? I checked your channel, but no notification. Yes, make sure all notifications are on. You have to turn notifications on and press all. The bell button, you have to press all. I did stream. You can see here, streamed 15 hours ago, streamed 22 hours ago, double stream yesterday. Double stream yesterday. Harry, how's the car going? Still loving it? I love the color. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do still love it. It's summer here, you know, and it's starting to cool down. Once winter rolls over, we can really enjoy the car. In summer, it's really, you know, hot here. 45, 50 degrees. Are those people in the Zoom chat the people that joined the $50 membership? Exactly, they are. So they get to send me charts, stuff like this. They can open their mic. Sometimes you'll hear them. Stuff like that. What car do you drive? GT3. Harry, why not touching GJ very lately? Useless pair, man. Not much good price action on it, so I don't want to touch it. Your work here is making profitable traders all over the world just following you for 2 years. I've become a 5-figure trader now. Oh, amazing, man. That's good to hear that, man. Very happy to hear that. But you see the little trend here? 2 years. I've been following you for 2 years. I'm a 5-figure trader. Yo, Harry, not sure you remember me. This is Brian. I was in your group for 2 years ago. Now I have 200K funded on FTMO. How much was it? $20 million. You could say it's public price, man, the GT3s. You can see how much they cost. Don't really like to discuss how much things cost. Doesn't matter. Back in Qatar, trying to get back to the charts. Mega humid this week here. Yes. A little bit rusty. Missed the previous 4-hour marked on gold just now. Otherwise, same idea. Ready to you. Nice. This one, I don't care about this being crossed through twice. But it's a 15-minute resistance now. So I keep it as previous 15. Do we still use setup 1 to 3? Yes, we do. 135. Allow, man. I heard that it's cheap in Dubai. That's why I asked. Okay, okay. No, it's the same, man. It's the same. I mean, the only thing is we don't pay tax. So you guys have tax on your cars. VAT. We don't have VAT. We have 5%, yes, but it's nothing compared to other places, right? But yes, if you're asking like that, then my bad. See what DAX is doing here, chopping everyone up, it seems. But I would take a sell if something closes below here, which is the 15-minute. So if we get a close below that, we can wick fill this and try to push through. We have grab liquidity from upside. Closing below this can give us the push we need through. If we reject this again, we can go break even. So let's keep an eye on that. And for gold here, it's trying to break out. No structure yet. So we'll see in 5 minutes on this 15-minute candle close. I don't like stop loss here. It's not really the best. Stop loss 34. First target 9, 10 pips. Second target 47 though. So that would be our only, you know, hope there. You made me a profitable trader without paying a dime? Yes, imagine you did pay a dime, how much quicker that would be and how much more you can learn. So that's the point. If that's how much you're getting from free value, imagine how much you get from paid value. But of course, people want to pay. Nothing on you, but people always want to pay these prop firms. They don't want to pay into the education, make the prop firms rich. I should probably open a prop firm. Then people would just pay me there instead. And I wouldn't have to then try help them. Waiting for 5-minute structure to minimize SL for gold would be nice. On DAX, you're missing a previous 30. Let's have a look, man. This one there? No, I have this as the 5, man. It's just the whole zone where we tapped. It's a previous 15. It's a whole zone. So my goal would be wick fill, break even at wick fill. I just don't want to put tons of lines because then I'd have to put 2 lines. One line like this. Then I'd have to put one line like this. And then I'd have to put one line like this. And then I have to check that it's the same. And then it looks like this. For me, I don't like trading like this. So what did I do? I just make this a whole zone here. So where that wick tapped, it's a whole zone. I remove all these lines and I just look at the wick. Keeps my head clear. Personal preference, you can put that. We will have the 15-minute candle close below here as well in 3 minutes. type of stops are we looking at here? If we get a good close, 14 points is not bad. First target is the wick, which is 8 points, so halfway to TP for sure, more than halfway. And then down here, 14 points, nice. Yeah, let's see how it closes. And gold is trying to do what? Create some structure. See, Luxy, you're right that your trading is not going good, but then right in front of me, you take a trade outside of trading time. So when is that going to change? You have to ask yourself. It's going to keep not going good if you just keep doing stuff that you know is wrong. God bless you, boss, for making me a pro trader. I want to learn more. Tell me how. Depends where your leaks are, right? So, I mean, if you've learned everything free on YouTube, then the rest, unfortunately, is going to be paid. The rest, the more information you're going to learn is from something like the group. I wanted to try this option, but will not try any earlier options from today. But why is it okay 10 minutes ago? And what if it won? Would you allow yourself? That's my point, you see? So if that position won, then you're going to say tomorrow I'm going to try another early option. It won last time. So why was it okay today to begin with? That's the main question here. What a reverse for DAX. Oh yeah. It's looking good to close below our zone, but now it's kind of looking choppy. The problem is stop loss too big if it wants to close above here. So I prefer this 15 close below, next 5 close above, we get smaller stop loss. It's not the best zone here on 5 minute. It's like this, see? That's the zone on 5 minutes. Yeah, that looks on broker. It's a complete mess on broker. This is all 1 minute candles here, so I can't even run an aggressive stop like this. Unless it makes super deep bottom wick. We'll see. Yeah, that's like, look at this close and open. It's very hard to trade DAX when it's trading like this. Right? It's almost impossible. You're just going to be executed super late in moves. And literally, if I press buy, I'm being executed here. And that's like, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. It's just silly stuff. Would you look at UJ sells on 4 hour? Not sure. Would you? I don't like any higher time frame trades in a range like that. That makes it's very rough. 4 hours at support, so you never want to take a 4 hour trade at support, right? So you need to analyze a little bit more deeper in depth. It should be this question you should be able to answer yourself. In a daily range like this and price at 4 hours support, does it make sense to take sells on a 4 hour time frame? Probably not, right? Probably not. After becoming a good trader, what other ways of income do you see that's related? Not really much related, you know, unless you want to go down the... You could build a product in the trading space. There's a lot of stuff people need. Tools, risk management. I built a backtesting tool. There's education, which is not a product, it's a service education. And yeah, that's pretty much it only though. Mainly SaaS. SaaS is very, very big. A lot of different things you can do with SaaS. Brokers, people can go down, they open brokers. What else do they do? Props, all of that stuff, you know. I'm just curious if you've ever traded silver. If not, why? No, I haven't traded silver. I have traded silver, yes, but then I just preferred gold. I like to keep my pairs condensed. I have traded it once. Can you explain more what else you do for your traders in the group? They literally get everything. So every single day I'm sending New York plans. Now we have NY streams. We have all of these channels here. They get access to all of my content. So we have over the most advanced concepts and all of like every single detail that I have in my all of my single details I have in my strategy I put in here. Every single week we have webinars. People trade Asian session together. So if you're someone who trades Asian, you have someone to trade Asian with. If you're someone who trades London, etc, etc, etc. New York, you know, obviously you get the New York, the weekly webinars we get. So much stuff, man. We have a lot of fun. It's a community. You get to speak to people. You get to trade with people. I mean, this is, let me give you an example here. This is the exclusive content you get access to. And let me just show you how massive this is. This whole database is literally a massive database. This is what you get. You get first the fundamental videos. These fundamental videos are literally just all my basic course from A to Z. And then we get into a separate section just for trading NYSE and indices. And then we go into a separate section where we talk about advanced concepts, mental break even, average session push, advanced stop loss placements. And you can see these are 17, 21 minutes, 19 minutes, you know, 15 minutes, 22 minutes. Compared to YouTube, most videos here explaining basic concepts are only 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 14 minutes. So here we really go into depth and really start to explore into the advanced concepts that trading has. And then we have every single week we have webinars. If you can't show up to the webinars, I keep it recorded. And you can see 84 hours worth of webinars. But you don't have to watch every webinar, of course. The nice thing is I also kept this organized. The way I kept this organized was in the group. If you go here to content library, every single webinar I write here what I talked about in that webinar. So if you can go through this and you can go and, you know, see here like, oh, this is about previous levels and stuff like this. So yeah, that's how it is. Webinars once a week, yeah, Zoom calls every single day. Anyways, there's all information about this here, so you don't have to ask me. Just go watch the video here. And since there is a wait list, but I'm accepting people directly. So you have only a few days. If you want to be part of it, how many days we have? Today, tomorrow, and the weekend. That's it. And then you have to be waiting on the wait list. So if you want to be able to join and not have to wait on the wait list, do it now, end of month, because I'm directly accepting. You literally fill in why you want to be part of the group, press join waitlist, you'll be accepted by end of days. So if you do it in morning, by end of day you'll be accepted, blah blah blah. Otherwise you might have to wait for 3, 4, 5 days depending how many people, because I'll go back to accepting a couple of people a week, or if no one comes. All of that for $55? Yes, the price will increase in the future. If you lock it in now, then you don't get that price increase. Obviously, not gonna double charge people. Need to think of my quiz for today. Let me have a think. I have one You can do a Q&A. How does this work? Let me test. Start Q&A. I don't like this Q&A. How do you guys get to use this Q&A? End Q&A. Confirm. I don't like the Q&A. We'll do a poll. That's way better. So let's see this one. Check DAX. DAX is nothing's happening on DAX, man. DAX just open gapped here and is now ripping towards these resistances. Nothing much you can do unless you open ripped it if you manage to get in. Gold futures chart. If you're trading gold futures, then just focus on gold futures. If you're trading forex, then focus on forex. You just standardize it. This is hard, this question here. Because this question, it's hard to write answers to this. I might change the question. All right, here's the question of today. So the question of today is, why is a bottom wick before taking a buy or a top wick before taking a sell important? A, it gives you time to enter. B, it increases the probability of the trade. Or C, it shows rejection. So that is your quiz for today. All three? Maybe. But what if you had to choose them, which one would it be? Because that's what makes it tough, right? This is why it's a trick question. So you have to choose one. So it does show rejection. It does give you time to enter. But what would be the correct answer then? See, I'm just getting people to think a little bit more. Let's see where DAX is going. This 4-hour support is still relevant, yes. So if we get above there, we have all of this resistance here. Ouch. Pretty easy question today. Some people are saying D. The wick gives extra liquidity, tapping more traders. You only have 3 choices, right? You have time to enter, increases probability of trade, or just shows rejection. All 3 are right as per the WOP content. I never said that one is wrong, but you have to choose one. This is a decision making. You see, now people are getting, this is a decision making drill, because this is the same drill. See, look how uncertain people you are, because this is the same thing that happens to everyone in the market, right? This is the same thing that happens to everyone in the market. So let me show you what happens in the market. Maybe 3 of these answers are actually correct, but you have to choose one. The same way, if I'm looking to enter a trade here and I have all of my 3 confirmations, right? But I'm starting to hesitate based on one because I can't make up my mind. Oh, maybe I needed to retest here. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need that. Instead of just choosing one and sticking to that original plan you made, you start to think about all the other stuff instead of just sticking to one basic thing that you already know. You try to overcomplicate, and that's when you lose trades, because then you're like, oh man, I overcomplicated, I missed out on it, or I didn't take the good option and I FOMO into the bad option. Very common. So yeah, the question is very, very simple. Quiz of today: why is it important to have a top wick before entering a sell, or a bottom wick before entering, like this, a buy? Your first question is because it gives you time to enter, it increases the probability of the trade, and it shows rejection. Remember, these answers can be totally correct, all of them, but you have to choose one to practice the drill of what? Decision making of the what is the best thing you have to follow. Pick a decision and go. Right? This is not a drill of what question is right. It also, you need to get it right, but it's also a decision of, okay, let me choose the best scenario, which is a situation that you get often put in the market, is that you have to make a decision that you stick with even though you feel like other things are right. How many times has anyone felt that in the market? How many times has people felt that I have to stick with something, but you can't stick with it because the market is giving you too many decisions which feel right? You see? So that's why I'm doing this quiz today. Gold close above here would be nice. We will see in 13 minutes. DAX here just doing some random shit. We even have a 15-minute resistance here. No 5-minute structure, straight 5 push. Wow. Guys, if you're trading DAX today, you have to make sure that you're accounting for slippage and spread spikes. Because we're getting a lot of spread spikes and we're getting a lot of slippage as well. So account for maybe even up to 5 points of slippage when you're taking a trade. Will you stop with your live trading for free here on YouTube? If I'm being honest, eventually, yes. You know, because at that point, you know, I would probably just stream for the people who are super serious and do stuff like that. I think I'm closing in on 700 streams now. I've kind of showed people what I want to show. But it won't be... I enjoy streaming. I enjoy showing up to people, chatting with people. It's something I enjoy. I don't enjoy where people just are like super flaky and the algorithm punishes you for that, even though they're flaky. You know, and like we can't grow the stream. For me, that's boring. I don't like when we can't grow the stream. You know, I want there to be more and more viewers, new faces. It always feels good and it's something new and it's something to look forward to. Just like growing a personal account, you know, like what is your number one goal in trading is to make profits, right? Everyone wants to make profits and sustainability, consistency. It's the same thing when you do something like a stream, right? It's like if the numbers are going down, right? If less people are joining, if it's same faces and you know, it's like it's somewhat demotivating as well. Because you want to enjoy, build communities and stuff like that. So that's showing me that there's not a demand. You kind of done what you need to do. So if there's no demand, then I'll just stream to the people who have the demand. And it's about my enjoyment, honestly. It's about my enjoyment. First time in here, I'm in the live room. Nice. Live room better. You should ask questions there. I see them faster. What does flaky mean? Flaky means they join for one stream and then they leave and then they go somewhere else. And then when they go somewhere else, that person loses. Then they come back here. Then maybe you have a bad trade. Then they blame you. They're just like, they're fragile. Flaky, right? Seeing a liquidity grab on the wick will give you higher probabilities that you get an opposite side momentum push. Possibly. Bro, don't get me wrong here. I feel your YouTube game is not on point. You don't customize your thumbnail on some major news days like other YouTubers. You don't put fake positions, etc. Yeah, but I can't put fake positions, guys. I'm legit, man. I mean, I could fake it all, no problem, but it's not me. Like, you know, I grew without doing any of that, by the way. And we don't have major news. And a stream thumbnail is not as important as regular because it's a live stream. You're not attracting someone to watch something for a certain reason. And then what happens is, and this is maybe just, don't get me wrong here. This is your lack of experience of understanding how YouTube works. I've been on YouTube for 5 years plus. I know how it works. And what happens is if you put a thumbnail, which you put people, like you bring people in, like if I just, okay, let me teach you. So if I said signals, full signals, news trading, 100 to 1 million, full clickbait stuff, I get the clicks. That is good for generating views. But on a live stream, when they watch the content and they see you're not doing that gambling, you're not doing the signals, you're not trading the news, they click off. YouTube algorithms like, hey, his content is not holding viewers, we're going to suggest it less to people. So you actually lose out. Maybe you get a spike, but that spike dies and then your content doesn't even reach anyone. So it's only good for just getting initial clicks, but view time matters more than initial clicks. Because remember, a live stream is going on for over an hour. So if someone is only watching 5 to 3 minutes of your stream, it's gonna look really bad for the algorithm. Our average watch time on our stream is 30 minutes to 40 minutes, man. That's a crazy statistic. And I'm not gonna sell myself out like that. That would just ruin my brand. If I start faking everything and start to be super, first of all, everyone would know because I'm not someone who fakes. Secondly, it would just like people would find out like he's just, you know, he's doing this all wrong. Unlucky man, you followed your plan though. You followed your plan. So if you have the system that works long term, then I can't deny about that as long as risk was managed, right? Part of the game. So let's see how this candle closes here. We're pushing through the resistance. 5 minute no close yet, 15 minute no close yet, 30 minute no close yet, 1 hour no close yet. So we have all these candles not closing, just smashed through the resistance here. We do have a clean range above the 15, but this thing is moving like a train at the moment. Just random volume, couple of 1 minute candles have come through here and said good morning. How is DAX doing? We're starting to get above our resistance, same type of volume. No 5 minute structure yet, man. It has to give us a break and give us some 5 minute structure to take an entry. We can experiment with fake positions that are not fake though. That's something that I will experiment with. Like you put a position on the screen where you're looking to take a buy, but you haven't taken the buy yet. You see what I mean? You just put on the screen, not in. That would be a good one. It would, like when people hover over it, that one I do agree with you on that. But not faking your positions. PA is shitty because of summer. I remember last year same. Yeah, but this is one of the worst years. When Trump started having all of this problem with the Fed and the lack of certainty, it's one of the worst price actions we've had. The only asset that has been moving somewhat good is assets that are trending. So we had some good moves on like GU, good moves in US 30. It's really been a test of skill. And this is in the, like every 5 years you have a bad market cycle. This is a pretty bad market cycle. And you can see, like, look at the daily on gold. I think this is now one of the longest ranges we've been in on gold. What is this? 138 days. The last range we were in, but this one was not bad because we broke out here. The last range we were in was 90 days. So yeah, it's like, you know, almost close to, in like another 60 days, we will be double. Yeah, we should try that, Jim. We should try that, you know. It's still legit. It's just showing my plan. Instead of me verbally saying my plan, I just visually put it. It might be a good idea as well. Stop people asking my question. It is, but I've been here when we were 950 plus viewers that went incorrect. Yeah, but you have to remember that time was when forex was really popular. People were watching from US. It was all hyped. We had other streamers. Remember, man, a lot of streamers have fell off. There's not much of us left, man. A lot of people have just stopped, and that dragged people down with them, and people lost heavy. People got affected from those losses. They banned forex in US. Very hard to get. You see what I mean? People tried to switch to futures. And also don't forget, this is true, and this is education, the rise of Indian streamers. A big population on YouTube is from India. And a lot of that population prefer to watch a stream in their own language. Maybe they're not giving good information, but that's just how they are. So there's many factors that cause it. It's not a thumbnail, you know. I do agree with you, thumbnails do affect these type of videos, 100%. 100% thumbnails affect these type of videos, big factor. Let's see DAX here, hopefully creating some structure. After all this push up, I wonder if this is like one big liquidity grab. What is daily looking like? Daily looking healthy, possibly for a bounce here. 4 hour looking good for upside more. 1 hour still looking good for upside. I think we can still continue yet. I'm not going to consider sells yet. So to join, I just sign up with WAP. Yeah, you literally go that. I'll show you how to do it. So you go to my website, right, which is linked in the description. I have it here already, so I don't need to go it. So you just go to my website, you'll be taken to this page. Then you press join now. When you press join now, it will take you to this page. You press join waitlist, right? You press join waitlist. Once you press join waitlist, you write a short description of why you want to be accepted. So just write something good. You say, I am looking to improve, whatever, improve on my entries. Right, something like that. And be part of the team, blah, blah, blah. You press continue, that will accept it. And then you fill in your details. Once you fill in your details, you press join. 57 for me because I'm in Dubai. Since I'm in Dubai, I have VAT. For you guys, you will not have VAT. So you don't have to pay this 57. If you're outside of Dubai, you get the discount on VAT. But since I'm in Dubai, I have to pay VAT. Otherwise, it will be the 55. Put your address, name, everything. Press join. There'll be a test transaction of $1. And then you'll be accepted by end of day. That's how simple it is. Which browser do you use? I'm using a browser called Brave from the crypto days. US 30 can be fine. You have to make a decision based on whether it's actually moving or not. You can see the volume on candles. Yes, it is very volume based. Hello Kebab, how are you? I'm doing well, man. Are you calling me Kebab because of what your mother made me last night or what? Because those were pretty good, man. I appreciate that. Give her a special thanks. Why is there promo code? Do you give codes at 2? No, it's like default there. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. Hi, what other strategies have you tried before this? Are you ready? Consolidation box breakout, trend lines, moving average strategy, RSI strategy, MACD strategy, then 1 year in smart money concepts, then smart money concepts to liquidity grab strategy, then liquidity sweep strategy, then supply and demand, then supply and demand with support and resistance, then back to trend lines, then trend lines to price action, then price action to just support and resistance, then break and retest support and resistance, then back to support and resistance, then stuck with support and resistance, and then price action, and we're here today. That's literally how much I tried. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna pull this out. Wait, let me show you this. Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna pull this up because it's too complicated, man. It's too complicated. There's too many stuff on top of it. But I have a notebook with 100 pages of all of my strategies. So I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post maybe on my story or something like this. Maybe do it from 100K. That would be nice. When you hit 100K, just do a little bit of a throwback. But there's so much shit on that notebook. I keep it on my trading desk, that notebook. That notebook stays on my trading desk. Bro, why'd you always pick on my mother? Ask her, bro. Ask her. That's it. Because you always come in here with some bullshit offending. Maybe if you come in here like a normal human being and say hello. You made your own strategy? No, this is not my own strategy. These are concepts that people have discovered before. I've just put it in a way that makes sense for me. If you notice, anyone who trades price action, we will have very similar ideas and thoughts, which it should be, right? Price action traders should do similar things. Brother, it's 2 years and I'm not profitable. How much time did you spend on that much strategy? It took me 3 years to become profitable. And that's every day giving 100, you know? It was not easy. It's not easy. Right, DAX, some structure here. Let's see how we form. Yes, we will manage aggressively, especially because of the push we've had as well. Awesome poll quizzes. Yes, every day we're doing these quizzes. Looks like number 2 is winning, which is interesting. We will end the poll at the end of the stream. I'll give you guys the answer. I might try that in short form content. That might be a new idea. Make sure if you guys ever see my content on Instagram, just give it a like, man. Help out the algorithm a bit. Really does support, get it out there. You know, it's very hard to keep things going in a legit way. So just give it a like, and I think this would be a really nice way. Really nice way to have short form content. Quiz and then answer and explanation. Yeah. You're about to say good, but you said exciting. We know the answer. Yeah, because you're locked in, bro. You're locked in. Can we have webinar with just questions that you give us to see where everyone's at? Would help beginners who are a little bit more advanced. Nope, I'm going to do something better. WAP offers that quiz section. I'm going to make a full quiz and then we'll answer it and see the stats and go over it in a webinar. Because we can use that quiz section a lot more. Kahoot? Yeah, we could actually do Kahoot. That's not a bad idea actually, man. Kahoot is out of this country. We used to do this, you know? Yeah, we should do a Kahoot. I used to do that back in school. Holy shit, that's bringing back some memory. We have to open this website. What a great idea. Kahoot, man. What a website. Shit, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna create one. I have to see back in the day when I used to use Kahoot, we used to be able to all collaborate together. Can still do that, right? It looks so different. You could all collaborate together. Hopefully it's the same. Yeah, this one, join game. This is the one. Will there be prizes? Yeah, hell yeah, man. We can do that. Make it a little bit fun. Let's do that. We should do one on stream as well. We should do that. How old are you? I'm 24. competition. Should be fun. Get randoms to join with funny usernames. Yeah, we should do one on stream as well. Trader competition. I'm actually going to create one. Maybe we should do it tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, we should do a test one tomorrow. I do think there's max participants. Well, first come, first serve, right? So we post the link first in exclusive. I think exclusive is going to eat that up. Are you 2001? Why are you shouting with caps? Don't write caps. Asking me my age. You want to know what socks I'm wearing today as well? Man. 2001. We could win your V8? Sure. I don't have a V8, so you can win it. Which exchange you use for UAE residents? We can use pretty much anything, man, being a UAE resident, offshore, onshore. So it's totally relaxed. Use what you want to use. You look like 30s. I'm not 30s. Setup 1 here, 1 minute 34 seconds. See how this forms. Oh man, this is a classic. If you don't know what this is, you have not had a childhood. This is a classic, man. That's a legend, man. This guy, I know this guy this guy grew up in proper culture, man. Whoever used to make this and put Worcestershire sauce in this, celery salt, oh my days. I used to do that when I was a kid. Basically, Virgin Bloody Mary. He is from UK? Has to be, man. That's used to when I was a kid. Virgin Bloody Marys and that all the time. Alright, let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this close here. Close in 37 seconds. Will we be blessed with a setup 1 today? Will it work out, the setup 1 today? We should all find out in the next, not the next episode, the current episode. Five minutes before opening. Well, if we have to wait till open, unfortunately. Not worried about the 4 hour. No, I'm actually more worried about that little 5 minute that I have a box around. I don't know if you can see the box. But anyways, we have not closed the buff, unfortunately, so we have to wait for the open. Below on everything for me. So that's annoying. SL kind of big. Well, I was hoping we just get this continuation before the open. 18 points is not bad. We have a range here. Look at how big our range is. Definitely give us 1-to-1. Not 18 points, sorry. 27 points. We have this here, 25 up to here. Can ask for 2 pips more. But anyways, it ruined our dreams and plans. What if this is a pullback to continue down, guys? On gold. Maybe. Is D30 same as German 40? Yes. Harry, the new credit card is still not in renew. As soon as it comes, hopefully soon. No problem. You message me anytime, brother. So you moved from UK to UAE? No, I was born here. Harry, is there any religious, cultural significance in your long hair? You just like it? I feel it's very difficult to maintain long hair. How are you doing it? I'm very used to it. It's just a nuisance when you're doing active stuff, like when you have a helmet, you have to put it on, your hair's all messy, but that's why you can wear a cap. It's not a religious, no. It actually started when I joined a band and I used to let my hair down, and I was a surfer when I was younger, so long hair was the culture. Not the culture, but the thing to do, right? So as a surfer, I just had long hair and it's just very comfortable with it. Plus I like my hair is very curly, so if I cut it short, I look like a broccoli head, and I don't want to be some stupid broccoli head in the gym. So Instead, I keep it long and tie it back. I think it's a clean look. Think gold setup 3 is valid, or you think we'll have to see? Have you ever tried clean shaved beard and mustache? I have. I look really young. Man, these weeks are pretty slow. You should just join up for New York. Yesterday, New York session. We waited, but it gave a setup, man. Every New York session, we have taken a trade. That's my point. London has been slow, but that's one of my points for streaming New York, is to just show you guys that it's not always slow. This is the trade we took yesterday. If you guys want to re-watch it back, you can re-watch it back. It opened no bottom wick. We waited for a bottom wick. Bottom wick came. See, look, it pushed without bottom wick. Waited. Then the bottom wick came. As it flipped again, took an entry on the flip. Had to hold a little bit of drawdown there. Not much, man. Couple of pips drawdown like this. And that's it. Then it started to move its way towards take profit. And that's it. So it's not been that bad. It's just London session. We're getting a little bit of slowness. Yes. Took NY trade? No, I took it on my main, man. I'm only doing funded on US 30. Because it doesn't pay me as much as main, you know, that's the problem. So I have to kind of like, balance that. Plus main I can directly withdraw, it's, you know. What instruments did you play in the band? I was a drummer. Would you consider gold setup 3 at the open? Maybe, yes. We'll see now in 2 minutes how the bottom wick is. 1 hour is looking good close. 5 minutes could be continuation. We just have to be aggressive with it. We have to be aggressive with it. It is a risky trade. We are very high up in the range. We've already had a big push. This could be straight to stop loss. So we want volume. We need a good bottom wick here. And then we need volume for a quick scalp. So let's see. First, we need the setup 3 to form. What I mean by that is we need this candle to close bearish, right? So yeah, let's see. This needs to close bearish. Come on, gold. Close bearish. Alright, not closing bearish here. But that's not a bad open. Bearish on broker, really? You're right actually. Ooh. It is bearish on broker. We have bottom wick. Yeah, we could try an aggressive position break of high. I'm also looking at DAX here. 1 hour close on DAX is pretty interesting as well with this bottom wick we're forming. Yeah, I'm gonna give gold a shot break of high. Aggressive management. We'll see how it goes. So however that high is on your broker though. Stop loss will be below the 15. All right, broke there, my broker. Let's see how it goes. Looking for a 1-to-1. Just giving it a little bit of a chance. Watching the 1 minute range. I'm gonna move stops to break even. Okay, that immediately tapped me. Fair enough. So yeah, I guess that's it. Pretty boring. One minute on gold, no bottom wick. Yes, I saw the 1 minute struggling and then I closed it. I actually got -1 pip there, -1.5. Let's measure. -1.7. It's not that bad. There's a chance to close it now. If you never manage to close it, then here's your chance to close it now. Don't be greedy. If you want to hold, yeah, be my guest. But if you don't want to hold, then that's your chance. So yeah, gave it a shot, but with these setup threes, I expect straight continuation. Here's your chance now. If you're still holding, guys, your chance to get break even now. So don't tell me I didn't have a chance. All right, here's your chance. If you want to be break even. If you don't want to be break even, fair enough. You follow your plan. Right, you follow your plan, but that's your chance to close. So please don't tell me I didn't close and then cry if it stops you out before the 5 minute close, all right? Don't be greedy. Big lesson. Out be a good shot. Giving you another chance now to get out break even. Make a decision. I know some of you guys are holding. I know some of you guys are. So be careful. Don't be stupid. Right? Just because you dream it's gonna go up. Setup threes should fly. Keep that in mind. Setup threes should fly. Yeah, I quite like the 1 hour close on this. You know, I was quite looking at that like, ooh, that would be a nice 1 hour close with that bottom wick. If you saw the bottom wick, it was a very nice bottom wick. So yeah, that's something I was considering. I'm looking at DAX here on my second monitor. How it closed on the 15 minute. We had like this gap here. It kind of was doji and then it shot up. Yeah, maybe this wick fill, we could do something with this wick fill on DAX on the 15. We'll see. I'm just trying to think. Gold would have hit SL for those who hold. Yes, that's why you guys cannot be, telling you, especially when it gives you a second chance, you have to be like, manage your trade. Even if it plays out, you have to take the decision when you see the decision. You can't really suddenly change, you know, your, like, it's a very How many people have been in that situation where the trade comes back to entry, and then you're like, oh, this time it's gonna go, I'm gonna hold, and then you're back in drawdown. You're like, I should have closed that entry. And then you get one more chance and you're like, no, this time it has to go. You hold again, and then again it goes back in drawdown and you lose the position. You know, and then you always beat yourself up. You're always like, you know what, I'm so stupid to do that. I should have just followed my original plan and get out at entry, right? And that's why we have those break evens. And luckily it gave you second chance, because the first one was very fast. Very fast. A lot of people, if you followed in this, probably wouldn't have got... How many people got a chance to get out break even the first time? I don't think many. Second time, yes, there was a chance. So take that opportunity when it gives it to you. There was a third time as well. There was a third time as well. But if you're still holding from the third time, then, you know, come on. I think now you really should be considering to... This is right at open this, no? How many pips did that see? 7 pips. Not much volume. Worth the shot though. Was that not important? Which one? There's always a previous 30-minute there. Let's have a look. Maybe missed out on it. Oh, this one here, cross through. I was looking at it cross through by a couple of wicks. I was expecting just setup 3 volume play. This was really a volume play with tiny stops we had and stuff like that. I really wanted just a volume play, because our stop loss was just really nice tight stop loss, 16, 15 pips. Tried to get here for, like, you know, I was expecting a quick push, which it was looking good. We were having a beautiful quick push, but just kind of died down a bit. The second one saved me. That's good. Wonder if there's anything we can do on DEX with this pullback now. It's not really hit a target on 30-minute. On 15, it's pushed past that target. I wonder if even selling the pullback here is gonna be smart. If we get this closing bullish, next one close below the range, I'm even considering maybe even that. Mixed bias today, huh? Let's see. How do you calculate so quick your positions? I was calculating that stop loss before the setup 3 happened. I knew it would be around 15 pip stops. 15 pips for me is easy to calculate. You have rough numbers, you know?
We could give gold another chance in 5 minutes. Didn't tap anything on the wick.
It didn't.
What do you think?
Well, unless it pushes now. Its problem is, you know, we're trying to get a volume play here because we're so high up. We're not kind of trusting it if it wants to range and if it wants to go down, you know what I mean? We kind of need a volume play where it just pushes. So I liked the setup 3 idea where we could just get that straight push and then see what happens. If it doesn't continue, it doesn't continue. You know what I mean? We can get out, manage, blah, blah, blah. That's the only problem I have. Is that now it's kind of not like that, and then we're just trying to chase a 5 minute. But we could chase that 5 minute and see if the volume comes in again.
This 5 minutes is the 15 close too. That's what I'm
so
saying.
the 15 will close weak again. It's a double rejection now. This one weak, no continuation. Second one weak, no continuation. If it closes deep, then it's not looking good also. I mean, for you to enter, if someone is in from before, it's good. I mean, you do it the same way. Bottom wick, break of high. If it continues, it continues. If not, you get out. It's the same trade. Stuck at that 1 minute resist. I mean, it could give it 50-minute candle close back in the range could make sense. Set up 3 to go back down. Yeah, I'd kind of look at the 5-minute change of structure. I mean, I'm even, you know, this could even be now a move back up, right? We could see this close, fake out, and then the buys come in again. It's really complex at the moment because we have this push and pull type momentum. Oops. I mean, this is not a bad close, you know. If the 5 closes like this, I hate. Because really, I was just relying on the Open, London Open, to give us a quick push. Now it's kind of like, do we have that volume left in us? What's nasty is if you ran the stop here, it just stopped you out and then went. So I'm glad we managed. Otherwise, this would be more painful. So yeah, that would be annoying. We're at target on gold. Target would be, we are at higher time frame target. Yeah, 4-hour target has been met. Daily target has been met. So we are at those targets, yes. Well, there's your answer, Mirko. 5-minute close.
Well, idea played out. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Me too. But the good thing is we closed. Even if you got slipped a little on close, 2-3 pips, you would have been stopped out, huh?
Yeah. I
That's
had that
crazy.
on DAX this week. You remember probably the trade still posted you?
Yes,
This
yes.
week on DAX that stopped me out by a pip.
DAX has been a little bit of, what's the word? Delicate this week. It's good to see the idea play out, but we have to keep in mind if I held this and let my idea play out, I would have been stopped either way here, guys. It's very important to recognize that. So many people never, like, you know, it looks good. Our idea was right, but we wanted that thing. How do you know to manage that 1 minute, at least wait for a 5-minute candle close? How do you, it's the situation, right? So what is the situation? Today I'm expecting price to break the high and go. And if it's struggling, it's not a good sign. You know? It's not a good sign. Pullback is gonna come. Now sometimes you can survive these pullbacks, but when we're buying so high, who knows, you know? Who knows? Yeah, but I'm talking about our stop loss, Alex. Oh wait, maybe you wrote that for something else, my bad. So if we had a bigger stop loss, we can survive this, but there's no other one. I wonder if it will stall here at this 5-minute resistance and then fail.
So for me, basically, when I see the whole range in gold, I think the next days until Sunday, the month is going. Monday, the next monthly candle is coming. So I think overall we will stay in consolidation.
Yes, I think so.
So I have to see where is the consolidation overall. You have the small consolidation, right? But if you see if daily flips, until where will it stay still in consolidation, right? So, and I see there's still room, and especially daily is still red.
Mm-hmm.
If daily flip is green and we break our own highs, yeah, it will drive, right? And then I don't think we make a new all-time high. I think more, yeah, we stay in consolidation until Sunday. Then Sunday the market opens with a gap, whatever, and then yeah, let's see where we are.
I think if we can't break this resistance, it's gonna pull back heavy from here. Because we've tapped 4-hour targets tapped. Now the new 4-hour target is tapped also. Now we have everything is tapped here. So I feel like this, if we can't go back above this, then that's it. It's gonna pull back heavy.
Yeah, I would not sell the market. So even it's go. So I'm only watching in H4 and daily kind of. I'm not. So I will not sell this market right now. For me,
then what was your conviction about selling the market here then? If you know?
Or M30 and H1 is just my normal setup when we have like big wicks. And I think we tapped the liquidity zone before, tapped the unfinished auction before, and then I say, okay, let's go. We make a trend. We get out of the zone.
Enough.
And then we didn't get out of the zone, and I think, okay, where is the zone? And I see, yeah, it's 392, so I put my sell there.
Yep.
And I was stuck in the consolidation, and I got a slap. It's okay, happens. But I'm a little bit more risky than you, right?
No, that's fine. You have your setup, right?
You have all the burdens from us.
The minute you told me it's my regular setup, I'm happy. That word is a magic word.
Yeah, I like it to see liquidity grab before, and then trying to get out of the consolidation and then get into the liquidity.
Yeah. No, as long as it's something, it's just part of the game, man. I mean, to other people it's abnormal, but losses will happen. It's fine.
Yeah, it was not super clean. I should, but the risk was like 0.17%. So I'm thinking, okay.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, you can get away with that with managed risk. Again, this zone here, guys, be careful because this zone is major zone. If we can't cross this today, then I think we're over for the buys. Daxia is trying to make up its mind. I wonder if this setup 5 is worth it, but we're super close to this 15. But it's not there on 30, it's not there on 1 hour. Anyways, pushing now as soon as I say. What about a close above here on 5? That could be interesting actually. 4 minutes. 22. Target up there. Let's see how it reacts here at previous range. Got stop on that gold trade. What made you hold? But that's good. It is something good. So now we have to just check, okay, what made you want to hold that? Yeah, look, it's a nasty one because it's a liquidity grab, then ends up going up, right? But that's the risk with tight stop loss. That's why we want a straight push. That sounds like a German guy talking English. Yes, because he's German. Big surprise.
That guy's also the reason people don't talk English, because they're afraid of someone talking bullshit about the dialect.
No, that guy is probably German as well. I do remember.
Even worse.
I was waiting for that. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. We pick it up later. Maybe we take something on DAX after stream here. I just want to see a bit of 1 minute structure with this 5 minute close, and then I might take the buys back up. 15 close looks good though just by itself. I'm just trying to contemplate where stops want to go on this buy. 26 is nice here for 29 up there. I wonder if that's enough. Maybe we just wait here a little bit. Again, this is another aggressive position. Not without the 15. With the 15, yes, it's normal position. You have to give the YouTube quiz answer. You are right. So, ending the poll here, what won out of the YouTube quiz was number 2, which was increases probability of the trade, and that is correct. So all of those answers were actually correct. It gives you time to enter, it shows rejections, but what does all of that do? Increase probability of your trade, right? So if you're going to choose one, you choose the one that makes most sense. The one that makes most sense is that it's just increasing the probability of your trade. In other words, yes, it was B. What do we think about this DAX? Has no bottom wick. It will be closed though, no, that candle, but it could come down. Let's see how it looks on mine. It has bottom wick on mine. Let's see, 17 seconds, 20 points. No bottom wick yet. Come on. Hello. Need a bottom wick here, man. I can't take this without a bottom wick, especially without those confirmation. I like the 1 minute structures form, but I want to see a quick retest here. Quick retest, then break the highs. So if it come down now and make a bottom wick, is going to be good. Technically has a nipple wick right now. The deeper the bottom wick is going to be better actually. Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to give this a shot, break of high. YouTube still going, ja.
März sieht vorne. Mit was noch?
Let's see. Oh, good, Alex. Oh, good. Rebreaks, then rebreaks. Well, yeah, now we've made a bottom wick. I'm happy with it because now we've gone down. Literally, the question we asked is going to increase probabilities. If it can break the high now, I'd expect somewhat of a push and then hopefully lead into the 15-minute close. Right? I would hopefully it leads into 15-minute candle closing bullish. Next 15-minute candle continues, blah, blah, blah. If it closes bearish, 15 will close bearish. We leave it, we get on with our day. Both ways we're protected. You see that? So both ways we are protected. So we'll see. How long? 2 minutes for this 5-minute candle to close. All right, triggered me there. Watch the previous 15. Yeah, I'm hoping for the wick fill. That's the plan. Let's hope it doesn't reject off this previous 15 and still respect it. Look, we tapped it here, rejected it. We want to push through it. That's what I want, is the wick fill, not to tap it like this and push through it. Let's see this 15 close though. Hopefully we can close above it. 34 seconds before I make a decision. See if we can break this high. We should get a continuation after break of high. Volume dying. It seems like it doesn't like that previous 15. Even though a wick crossed through it, we just don't have the volume to push through it. I was hoping we break the high first, then I can manage, but we're just rejecting from it now. So it might need to create structure. As long as it can hold 1 minute structure, it will be fine. Otherwise, we'll get FU candles straight down. We will see. Man, that's moving fast, man. I can't even manage that. Let's see if we survive off this, maybe. I just want to see some sort of reaction here. Let's see the reaction. Come on. All right, I'm out. Now it reacts, man. Literally, what the fuck? I swear if it goes to TP now, that's just very unlucky because I was looking for this reaction and it literally just snapped me. Just snapped me by the pip. So I swear if it goes to TP now, that's unlucky. That's unlucky if it goes to TP now. So we'll see. It's not, doesn't mean it will go to TP now, but this was the reaction I wanted. And then this is, if it's gonna go, this is the one now. Now it should respect this. We should see this one. This will maybe close bearish, next one break the high, and it should start to go up. If it happens like that. Look, look, see? This is what I was talking about, that reaction. Let's see though. Now it has to respect this structure. Where my box is. If it doesn't respect that, it's game over. So let's see if it respects that. I'm interested to see how the price action works out. But it seems like we don't have enough volume to push through this wick fill zone here. It's just dying out. Look. But it's holding this. It's holding this. If this goes, then that's it. It will dump. Yes. Okay, both ways you would have been screwed. It seems not enough volume. There you go. Yeah. Fair enough. I guess not enough volume. It happens, guys. We're not ready yet for continuation. I mean, this is not really a continuation trade as well. Not really a continuation trade. Harry, can you tell me how the SL makes sense? Yeah, man. So SL is below the previous 5-minute candle close. 1 minute structure here. Since we're taking it based on 5, we got the 1 minute structure first. We waited for the bottom wick. Plus, we ended up putting it below where the 15-minute candle would close. So we have 50-minute support there. We also had this previous 1 minute range. We had the current 1 minute range, which was really where I was looking for it to be managed. And then it kind of just jumped through last second. It's not worth it to save a couple of pips here. I mean, what are you saving? You're saving 2, 3 points, 4 points maybe. And you have a chance for it to bounce here. So you don't really want to manage here. You want to hold and see if you can get that bounce back up into entry. But everything looked good from here. This is a good sign. Hard thing is the 50-minute open never broke the high but went up first. So I was hoping for it to break the high. I mean, if we took it based on 15, this was the risk. We would have just waited for break of high of 15. And you can see that is the probabilities lost in this trade is because we didn't have break of high on 15. If we had break of high on 15, the probabilities are back. So I think maybe as an improvement, I could have been like, okay, 15 close below the zone, get out at entry and re-enter when it breaks the 50-minute high. But this really looked like it wanted to break the 50-minute high, this 1 minute here. You know, and then it flipped too quickly, so I wouldn't really be able to get out at entry. I'd get out minus 2-3 pips. And that's it. Anyways, I'm super late. I'm not going to be able to make New York stream if I continue like this. So I need to go get all my meetings done. And yeah, not really any volume left right now. We're just seeing it range. It probably will range for rest of session. And yeah, take care all. Good session today, good education. And yeah, that's how it is. So gave one shot there, and that's how it is. So appreciate you all. Take care. Trade sharp. Hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right. Peace.